Fight Bananas is a Dakota Ditcheva podcast. We're Dakota Ditcheva media outlet. So she's in the green room. We don't let her wait. You know, she just had a birthday. I believe she just turned 27, coming off of a little surgery. One, if not her absolute favorites, the one and only Dakota Ditcheva.
Hi, guys. Sorry I'm late.
How you feeling? How's the hand?
I'm good. It's just frustrating. It takes me forever to do anything. As you can see, like, I thought, I'm going to do something with my hair today. No, it's just straight in a headband. Honestly.
You starting to get some feeling in your fingers?
Yeah, the bruising's definitely coming out as well. My thumb's all bruised. But tomorrow I'll go back and get it kind of x-rayed and the cast off for a little bit. So I'll be able to see, like, what it actually looks like, which will be interesting.
For sure.
I was going to say, Dakota, I don't know if you said this out there on your socials or all the vlogs or anything. Have you put out there how long of an estimation time that you are kind of out with this injury?
Yeah, I mean, I need to go back and speak to the surgeon tomorrow, and then I'll know a little bit more. But I think from what happened in surgery, it went better than expected. So I think after probably 4 weeks in a cast, maybe I'll be able to get my hand moving again, and obviously not be able to train with it, but I'll be able to like start moving and stuff. So I'm hoping I'm not going to be out for too long. My aim is to fight November or December, so I'll definitely be back here.
Have the PFL kind of alluded to, if you are back November, December, that you'll be fighting the tournament winner, or do they have something else in mind for you?
I think it's up in the air about like who I'll be fighting. And it was talked about that I will fight the winner of Jenna or Liz. Obviously they'll be the champions, so I'll probably be challenging them. But I don't know. That's not confirmed. It's not, honestly, I'm not too sure. So as long as I get a fight, and obviously it would be good if it's someone that's been active, you know, someone that's actually like won a few fights this year, so that it makes sense for me. So we'll see what happens. You know, PFL's got so many changes going on at the moment. I can't keep up.
Yeah, you got new CEO. They're adding PFL Africa. There's a lot going on in the mix. Is there anything that like we haven't really heard of that you've noticed that's kind of new?
I know that the new CEO is coming in September, and a lot of people in PFL are excited about it. So I think I wouldn't be surprised if he maybe changes things up a little bit. I'm not sure. But it'll be interesting to see like what everyone thought of the season. Like, what did you guys think of the season this year? Like the whole format changed, right? It was only 3 fights. It's a knockout.
You want the truth, or you want us to sugarcoat it because you're on with us?
Yeah, no, I want the truth.
Like there's a lot of your there's a lot of your friends, Elle's friends, our friends that are in the tournament. So I get it. And if they have multiple fights, I love that for them, right? There's one I will talk about later on the show, especially maybe fighting in a couple weeks. We're very happy for, but it's not mixed martial arts. Like I'm not saying that you have to do exactly what the UFC does, and that's whatever. You guys don't have to, that's fine. But like, why make a tournament or a season? And it just doesn't, the season's short format. It's like April to September. And then like you guys go the PFL, sorry, you guys, and I'll talk about you guys in a second, by the way, Miss Dakota Ditcheva. The first 2-3 months, it's black. The last 2-3 months, you guys go away. I just have a pay-per-view once a month or once every other month, have 2 or 3 fight nights a month, kind of stay busy. Don't go away. We, as MMA fans and as sport fans, like we need the fights to be in front of us. And when the PFL goes away for a long time, it loses people. It really does. That's my biggest complaint on the PFL.
Yeah, I'm kind of in agreement. I feel like my other thing too with the tournament structure is I feel like it's very difficult for them to develop new superstars because they don't have control of who fights who when. And I think sometimes it's easy. Like they took a look at you and they were like, okay, this girl's going to be a superstar. And that's an easy one to figure out. I feel like they kind of didn't really know what they had with like Thad Gene. And now he's in the finals. Like he wasn't even supposed to be in the tournament. Yeah. He was supposed to be an alternate. And so I think it's easier for them to pull out these young stars if they didn't have the tournament structure. However, I do kind of like it being shorter because I think if they're going to do a tournament, they should do the tournament for a very short portion of the year, and then the rest of the year they need to have some more regular cards, like what you're saying, Dave, instead of having these patches.
But here's my biggest no point to it, and it's Dakota's. I'm sorry, I'm jumping all over you.
We're not even interviewing now. Dave's just talking.
I know. Mixed martial arts is not about like who's really good in a 5-month span. That's not to me the best MMA fight.
Yeah.
Like, when did Anderson Silva say, "Hey, I want to fight 3 times in 5 months and I'm the best in the world"? Like, that's not it. Like, maybe someone's better at cutting weight. That is the great comment. You know what I mean? I just
someone just thought they want me to wash dishes.
I would watch Dakota wash dishes. I think it was a compliment. That's why I put it up.
Listen, I ain't no housewife.
She can't right now. She can't even wash her dishes.
Yeah, I'm struggling right now. But do you know, it's interesting to hear what you guys think, because sometimes I think the same. Like, I lose my momentum when I've been out for 8 months, and last year, in the tournament, me fighting regular was actually really good for me. So, I do enjoy having it. Like, people in the UFC have been waiting over a year for one fight. You know, like it's a long time to be out. So that's kind of like the positives of it. I do really like being in a season format and knowing when my next fight is. But then at the same time, like you said, like, do you just want me to see set people rather than just seeing who I draw in the next round type thing? It's difficult to know.
Right. All right. One journalistic question, and then after that, we're going to promote your vlogs. You want to promote T-shirts. We're going to talk about your friends. I got one journalistic question for you, Dakota. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I got to go here.
Okay.
You're my favorite. I got to go here. In the post-fight interview, you went out there and said, "Hey, I did it. I re-signed with the PFL." Why, when, how long? Like, is there any gossip or tea that you can spill with us about, that we all know, we talked about you and maybe the UFC one day and Kayla Harrison and all that stuff, but you're with the PFL. We're happy. If you're happy, we're happy, but tell us how that all came to be.
Yeah. Okay. Exclusives, because I haven't really gone into this. So obviously it's caused a big uproar because I feel like I've had so much hate about re-signing, like so many people unhappy in the comments, but I'm with PFL now till 2027. I'm in a contract with them until, a certain amount of fights plus till the end of 2027. But what people don't understand is that I was already with them until the end of next year anyway. So I wasn't going anywhere. So for me, it's like I've extended my contract with them, but I was already there. I wasn't able to go anywhere anyway, and I wasn't looking to go anywhere anyway. I think people, they obviously want to see me in the UFC, but like, I feel like when I get there, there's still going to be something to moan about. You know, like if I was to switch, they're still going to moan about something either way. So for me, like, I'm doing what's best for me at the moment. Me and PFL are on like a really good kind of up, if that makes sense. Like, I really feel like I've built up a good relationship with them. The fans that do watch PFL, I feel like they enjoy watching me there, and I have no reason right now to move anywhere. You know, I still feel like everyone wants to see me still fight a few of the girls that are on the PFL side. So until I've fully conquered like where I'm at, I don't feel like I'm looking to move anywhere just yet, basically. But I'm set to fight twice a year with a possible third fight. I've not really discussed the tournament too much yet, so I don't think there's any plans of me going back in that. I'm hoping it'll be like super fights.
Right.
I don't hold any belt right now, so
weird to me.
Yeah.
That's another
Why
thing.
not?
Like,
why aren't you not the champion? I don't get that.
Because of the tournament.
I don't know. Like, I've just, I don't have the belt. The girls, whoever wins out of Liz and Jenna will be the champion of PFL, and then I will probably challenge them, which is strange, but yeah, I'm not. There's no like belt for me right now, and honestly, I'm not really too. I've already expressed I'm not really too bothered about fighting for the belt. Like, I think probably because I fought for it and then it's not mine again this year, and I'm like, okay, whatever. Like, I don't even want it anymore, type thing. You know, it's kind of ruined it a little bit. It's not like I get to defend it this year or like kind of ruined that. So I was just like, oh, okay, whatever. I'm not really bothered about fighting for a belt now.
Yeah, I think there's that. I'm curious what you would think about this. So the Bellator used to do a Grand Prix, and the way they did it is whoever won the tournament would challenge the champ, right? And so instead of you losing the belt at the end of the year, like at the end of the year, the way it is with the PFL right now is the belt's just a wash, which like you said, like it cheapens it a little bit. It doesn't make it feel as exciting if you don't get to defend it repeatedly, right? So would you prefer them to do it in that structure where there's a champion that is crowned and then the tournament is just to decide who fights the champ?
Yeah, I thought that's what was happening. I thought that because the girls, whoever wins is supposed to fight me, and that's the same with the other weight classes as well. Like whoever wins the tournament, like Davlet, I think the winner of that tournament will fight Davlet because he won it last year. But then I'm not champion and I don't hold a belt now. So it doesn't. It was like why is the winner of that fighting me if I don't have a belt? Like I'm challenging them. It didn't make sense. But yeah, I would. That's how it should be. I feel like even in like in Glory kickboxing, like I don't know whether you guys watch that, but I've always watched Glory, and the top guy Enrico, like they do a tournament and whoever kind of wins is the next guy that will face him.
Right.
And it's like everyone's trying to like dethrone him, and I feel like that's what's happening to me. Everyone's trying to dethrone me, but I don't have the belt. So it's like what they're just trying to take my record. That's it.
Yeah.
And let's be honest, I was going to mention a name coming up real quick, and there's 4 American top team teammates and friends that I want you like your first reaction to. But like Poirier, I know the BMF title is a little real, but kind of fake. I'm going to say this for you. You don't have to like right now, Dakota Ditcheva, you're bigger than the belt. Like if someone fights you, that fight is bigger than fighting maybe for the PFL championship. And I know that people will rub people the wrong way. It's just the truth. Like you're the biggest star, and especially on the female side, any female fight, if you're involved, it's the biggest female fight they can make, the PFL, Bellator, PFL. You know what I mean? Does that make sense?
Yeah, do you know, like when you just said that, then it kind of sunk in a little bit that, yeah, maybe that is true. Like, I think people are more out to get me than they are like the belt.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, that probably makes sense. Like they're probably not even bothered about the belt either, to be honest. Everyone just wants to be the one to beat me first, I think. So yeah, that probably makes sense. Like, that's why I say like I feel like that probably, like I don't need the belt now. Like no one's coming after the belt even if I've got it. They just want to like fight me and be the one to kind of dethrone me.
I agree, and this is an interesting kind of facet to that. Obviously, last year you beat Tyler Santos. I think a lot of people thought was obviously your biggest test to date. I hear she's been kind of trying to get back into that spot right now. She correct me if I'm wrong. She did fail. She failed the drug test. That's why she's not in the team, correct? So do you know if she like how long she's suspended for, or if that fight might happen again?
Well, I mean, I would beat her again, so I don't mind fighting her again. But if she did, she's out for 6 months because she got a negative. She got drug tested and failed. So I know she was out for, I think it was 6 months, which would then, I think they said she would come back at the end of the year. And then the other week she posted a photo of me and her like on a story and put revenge in Portuguese with a target on it. So I think she could possibly want that fight back. I don't know, but I mean, I say I would fight her again because I really don't care who I fight, but why does she deserve it over anyone else? If it was a close fight, I would give it her, but it wasn't. And she's a cheat. And she needs to go back to the bottom of the list because all the girls that have fought this year, I feel like have taken her place now. So, I don't know. But then again, if the fans wanted to see it again, I would probably do it. So, I don't know. We'll see.
Is there like anybody that is on your radar? I know obviously Liz Carmouche used to have the Bellator belt. I feel like that fight was a little bit more exciting at the time when she was the Bellator champion. And obviously she's one of the bigger names in the PFL that you haven't fought yet. But is there anybody that is on your radar, maybe from PFL Europe or that's not signed to a major promotion right now?
Not really. And honestly, I don't really look into like fights too much or people that are in there. Like I didn't even really watch the girls' season that much, to be honest, this year. I just kind of wait until who comes up on top. But I mean, yeah, a few people have said that to me recently about Liz, that like it was exciting when I first come to PFL, and then that kind of like died down now, because obviously like the fight she's had compared to what I've had in the same season, like she fought Santos and had like a close fight, whereas I walked through Santos. So I think people are kind of starting to see like, would it be a good fight or would it not? You know, so I think they missed the boat with that one. But again, that's kind of with the season, isn't it? Like when you leave it to the season, you do miss the boat on the big fights, and that's probably what you guys are saying about you need to set these big fights up rather than waste them in this tournament format. Yeah. But we'll see.
No, I agree, and I think it's like the way it happened with the welterweights. I know I keep bringing up his name, but I've been so impressed with how Thad Gene went from somebody nobody was talking about to somebody everybody's talking about in just a few months. And I feel like his fight with Jason Jackson was such a big fight. Yeah, that would have been a fight that would have made sense for the final, but you just don't have control over that in a tournament structure, you know?
Yeah, and that sells it as well, you know, and like when you can like sell a big fight like that on its own, it's worth doing. Whereas it kind of got lost a little bit in the season because everyone's like, oh, it's the same people fighting again type thing. Yeah. But I love to be active, so I do like the season. Well, I'm not
Catch 22.
Yeah, there's a middle ground that hopefully the new CEO and PFL be like, hey, our top 10, 15, 20 fighters, Dakota, if you want to fight 3 times a year, 2 times a year, whatever that is, let's make that happen. You know, Thad Gene, Rasta, whatever it is, the best fighters, if you want to fight, some want to fight 3 or 4, some is okay with 2, and that's fine. And there's a lot of that going on. So I feel like they need to control the dates and even have more dates. I think fight nights are so important. There's a UFC on this weekend. It's not the greatest UFC, but it keeps the roster going. Chris Duncan, American Top Team teammate, like they keep going and going and going. And it's just, and they're also always in the news. And then this week they're going to advertise the big pay-per-view coming up in 2 weeks with Chimaev and Dricus du Plessis for the middleweight championship. It's just a way to advertise more and more and more. Talking about advertising, I want to talk about your vlogs and YouTube. Let's push that as much as possible. It's such great content. Like how did you one day be like, hey, this is something I definitely want to do? Were you talked into it? Was it a family idea, or whose idea was it to be like, hey, I'm doing this? Because not a lot of fighters do it like you and do it nearly as good as what you and the family are doing.
Yeah. I mean, we've always been really popular on my Instagram. So like everyone, I feel like any story I posted that had my brothers in it always did better than anything I ever posted. So I kind of got the message that everyone wanted to see the family, and we are like an extremely close family that is not you don't normally see families as close as us, and I think that catches a lot of people's attention. So when I started getting messages about like my brothers, and a few people did say to me, start a YouTube, like you need a TV series or something. I was like, maybe I'll start YouTube. And I kind of, as much as I hate social media, I know the importance of it. So as soon as I started YouTube, I was like, right, I got views straight away. People sharing all the videos, like people sharing them on their own Instagram, laughing at them. And I was just like, okay, maybe this is a good thing to do. So that's kind of how it started. But honestly, I was like someone that would never be pictured like first thing in the morning. I would always put like stupid Snapchat filters over my face. And now, like my mom said to me the other day, like, you don't really care how you look like anymore, do you? Like, no, I just like put anything on there now, and I feel like no one's really bothered. I kind of, you know what's really helped me with my own confidence. Like now, I just like go on there and I don't really care, and I never thought I'd ever be like that.
I think that people like the authenticity. I think we went from like an ultra filtered where everything had to be super hyper edited and look super perfect, and I think people are enjoying more just almost reality TV level content where it is a little bit more unedited and unscripted. Maybe you guys can be like the MMA Kardashians.
Yeah. Yeah, something like, do you know what? I know one day we're going to 100% have some kind of series. I know it's coming. I feel it straight away. And to be fair, a few like even like DAZN and stuff have always said like, oh, we'd love to come and like film you and your family, and we're always like, we'll wait a little bit, like we're waiting to hold out for like a proper series or something. But I've just got my brothers on YouTube as well, because they're doing their own vlogs now, and everyone's watching all their stuff as well. The Ditcheva Bros, they're called, and they're just it's really nice. It's good.
I could definitely see, like, I saw Daily Wire did like a documentary on Joe Pyfer. Like, I definitely feel like that's the route you could go with your.
It's true, but you are right about like the content that you keep real. Like I did like I had a videographer come and film one of my fight weeks, and it like looked so good. The vlogs he did were really, really good, but no one was really bothered about how it looked. They all just wanted all the little like real bits, that I normally put in. So I went back to like doing it myself after that.
I feel like we have to put this comment up, Dave, because it's our next guest. One of them.
Why can't they be friends? Why do they always have to fight each other? Why can't Dakota and Carly be friends?
Why not? Why can't we just be friends?
Why not? She is in the green room. We'll get to her. Carly, we see you. It'll be 2-3 minutes. There's like 4 names. Dakota, I want to throw 4 names at you. 20 seconds, 45 seconds, however you want to go. 4 American top team teammates, friends. I would love they've all kind of are in the middle of some big stuff. Would love your take. You ready?
Okay.
First, The Last Dance, Dustin Poirier.
Oh, do you know what? As long as he keeps coming to the gym and we can watch him train, I'm happy he retires. But as long everyone, you'll back me up. Everyone gravitates towards him when he's training. Yeah. Like everyone loves to watch him. Gutted, but what a great career.
Second one, Johnny Eblin.
Dog.
Okay.
I want to see his rematch, to be fair, but let's see if he gets his belt back or not.
Yeah, they got to. It was such a good fight, and crazy ending, and Johnny was pretty dominant at the beginning. It just makes sense. I think they will run that back. Another one it feels like she comes up every time you're on the show with us, Kayla Harrison. First time talking to you since she been crowned the champion. 30 seconds on Kayla Harrison.
A goat. I mean, she's one of the main people I really, really look up to. I feel like her transition through like judo, Olympics, like PFL, UFC, I look up to her a lot. And she's someone that's given me a lot of advice as well on my kind of path through PFL, just making sure I navigate and make the right choices. And very grateful to have someone like her in the gym for sure.
Love it. Love it. Last one, he'll be fighting in a couple weeks, fighting for a championship, Dalton Rasta.
Oh, dear me. Dalton Rasta. What can I say about him? Nothing much. He ain't got nothing much. I
think he's a strapping young lad. Very, very strong, good-looking guy.
I mean, very, very. I'm not going to disagree with that. But that's all I'm going to say.
All right.
Dakota, I'm sorry. I apologize.
I'm untamed. Are you going to be in Hollywood in a couple weeks for that fight and for that fight week?
I'll be there to watch for sure. Yeah.
Very cool. Very cool.
I'll be there to chat to you guys.
I was going to say we're doing something special down there, kind of with the PFL maybe. So Elle will talk to you off air. We're super excited. We're doing something very cool and special live in Hollywood in a couple weeks. So hope to see you there.
I'll be there. Thank you, guys.
Guys,
to see you.
Happy birthday. A couple of days ago, 27 years young. If not one of the greatest female fighters alive today. 15-0, Dakota Ditcheva. Appreciate you like always, friend. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye, guys.
Dakota.
The best. All right. There we go. So, they don't have to fight. Why can't our next guest and them, they can be just good friends maybe one day in the UFC. But guys, first time talking to her, 26 years young, even younger than